Everybody, what's up? What's going on? I'm super excited you're here. Like, I'm doing this for the first time with like a whole camera, trying to see how this works. But anyway, listen, I'm super excited that you're here, that you made it. I know that if this is your first time here, my name is Tanisha Portier. I am a global innovator for the 21st century. I know, feel, see, say, touch, taste, believe that I'm here to create. I'm here to cultivate my natural gifts and talents by first starting off by helping and healing myself, helping my family, and then the world. So wherever you are, whether it's morning, noon, or night, I'm blowing kisses to the globe. Let's get this party started. Okay, listen. So this is not what I usually do on live, but this is what I've been doing for like 15 plus years, like vegan, plant-based cooking, teaching people how to make healthy food fun and delicious. So I am making right now something simple, something easy, something quick, but we're going to have story time as well. We're going to talk about natural gifts and talents. We're going to talk about the things that that some people don't talk about, or some things that you do, but we're just going to have some fun times cooking here. So if you join the channel, thank you so much. Click like, share. You know what I mean? That helps the algorithms. That helps people get to know a little bit about me, about what I do. I have a new book that is on the way. It's called Power Soul. That is Awaken Your Gifts, Ignite Your Purpose, and Manifest Your Dreams. So one of the things is one of my purposes and passions is to help people to make easy plant-based foods easy on a shoestring budget, right? That's even better. So I go into schools, colleges, churches, universities, corporations, and I do this, and it's super fun, and people love it. People enjoy it. So I don't know how this angle is on this camera, but that's your business if you can't see. Let me know if you can see me. Just say, hey, I see, I'm ready to cook in the kitchen with me. It's not really going to be a lot of cooking, but it's going to be some plant-based and a vegan all mixed together. So it's simple, easy. It's a salad. So I'm going to get this party started. I'm going to see if I can like switch the camera um, so that you can see it. If you can see it, let me know. Like, I might not be able to comment below, but we will be able to at least see later what is going on. So let's get this party started. So listen, everybody, I'm super excited that you're here, that you decided to stop in and cook with me. So even though you can't see me, you're seeing what I'm doing. So I have here some ingredients. I kind of already started to like chop up some things. I'm going to move it out of the way because we're still going to be chopping. I just have some onions here, but I'm going to move this a little bit out of the way because I'm making something that anybody can do. So this is a vegan butter lettuce warmed salad, okay? So what I have here, this is a butter lettuce salad. Can you see these leaves? It almost looks like a flower. I cut the bottom part off of it because it actually comes in like this little, like it's like if you just pulled it out of the ground, it has all of its roots and everything in there. So I just basically pulled it out the ground, out of I pulled it out and I just cut it off. And I was going to stick it in some water to see if it grow, but I need to do some research because I think you can, because I'm actually growing some celery. You just cut the back of the celery off and then put it in water, but it's growing pretty good. So this is the butter lettuce. And let me tell you, it's so soft. Like the reason why they call it butter lettuce is because look, I mean, it's just soft like butter and it just breaks. And when you taste it, it's just so soft. It has a really, really delicious, savory flavor to it. It's not, it doesn't taste like greens or, like if you're eating kale, it doesn't have that earthy flavor in there. It's just a smooth blend. And again, it just looks like a flower, like a green flower. So listen, it's really, really cool. So we're going to be putting this together. Let me stop talking so fast, so I can just kind of get my point across. And I'm a little bit further away from the microphone. So I hope that you can hear me as I break this down. So we're making some warm vegan or plant-based vegan butter lettuce scrub salad. Why do I call it a scrub salad? Because we're not only adding the lettuce, but then this is parsley here. So we got some parsley. This is flat parsley. We got some cilantro and flat parsley, curly parsley. I couldn't find curly parsley, which I really love because curly parsley, those are really good to like help to remove toxins, any type of parsley, cilantro, parsley. Those are like the natural, like soft body cleanses is what I like to say. So it kind of scrubs the body lightly in there to kind of help to get rid of, some of the lighter toxins or to help digestion flow, right? So this is just some of this right here. This is a cilantro. Cilantro. Where's my parsley? Parsley. And there's some dill right here. This is fresh dill. So we're going to be adding some fresh dill. As you can see here, here is my parsley. Like I said, there's all different types of parsley, but parsley is a little bit harder. Now, when parsley is harder to the touch, right? And the reason why it's harder to the touch for the body, for me, is what I think of, what I put together is like it helps to kind of scrub, those organs, scrub the areas that you need to get that food digested in your body. And if I had some curly parsley here, you would see how the parsley, it kind of like curls up at the ends. And so when you are eating the cilantro, the flat parsley, the curly parsley, you got the fresh dill, those are all helping to cleanse out, remove a lot of the leftover foods that we had, days ago. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this all together here, and I'm just going to start like chopping it up just because I was playing around earlier. You can see I'm just going to bend this up just like this. We're just going to make it really simple, easy. And I'm just going to start to chop this up just like so. Yes. So that's just about kind of how I want it to be on there to start. And so we have our chopped cilantro, parsley, and dill. What's the dealio? So I have that here. I'm going to put it into our little saucer. So we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff here, but right now I'm just kind of showing you the ingredients so we can break down the talents, the gifts, the different things in your life that you may be going through or experiencing. Yes. So I have that, as you can see, and I'm going to set it to the side. Okay. And then I have my onions. I'm going to use these onions because I'm going to just do a very simple, I'm going to like saute these just a little bit. So I have my onions here, but the fresh ones, I'm going to leave some fresh ones to the side, which I already did a little bit, but I'm going to put some more to the side. And then I'm going to add these onions right here. Right there. Okay, so I have a can of kind of frying. Let me see if I can get this over here. So, as you can see here, it's getting the onions just a little tad bit of oil there. So, as we got that going, I'm going to take a little bit more onions. Now, there's something about onions I really absolutely love. Once you get those onions and you get them in that pan with a little bit of oil, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to add a little bit more onions because there's nothing like adding your onions to a salad, a warm salad. So I'm going to just make some circles out of these. I'm not going to chop it up too much. It's going to almost be like the other ones that I have here. And so these are the white onions. We call them yellow onions, white onions here. Really, really good, healthy to help, rid mucus from the body. Very, very good for cleansing as well, as we're talking about scrub salad. Now, I'm only going to let these wither down a little bit. I'm not going to, get them all the way very, very low. So, as I have my, it smells so, y'all playing. It smells so good. I'm going to turn it up just a little bit more, but it smells so good. As you can see, it's cooking here. Yes. And so I'm getting the onions like sauteed up in here so that I can add my next ingredient. And next, I have here some seasonings. So I just put like my favorite herbs and spices all in one. And I put it into like a little cup here. And all I'm going to do is just add it all in here with the onions. because I want to layer the flavor. That's what you want to do when you're making something vegan and plant-based. A lot of people say, well, I don't know, I can't do vegan. It's all about flavor. Like really, it's how you season things. And once you have a good grasp on seasoning, it's over for you. Like it's over. This is all seasoning in one, and it's going to be like almost like a dressing for me. I'm not going to have it like a really drippy dressing. I'll show you here in a minute. But this is going to also be my dressing for my salad as well. I'm excited about. And then this is some chickpeas. This is some chickpeas that I just had. You can boil your chickpeas, which is probably better, healthier. I just had it in a can. I rinse them off. Always rinse off if you use anything from a can, please rinse them. Like don't just pour out the liquid from it. No, just rinse it. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to also add the chickpeas in here. So I'm going to add just about half of that bowl of chickpeas and get it all around. As you can see here is with the onions as well. So when I start to stir that up, stir it up, steer it. As I stir it up, it's getting really, really nice up in here. So I'm going to add a little bit more seasoning. That's for the second layer. Whenever you add something, add another layer of flavor, okay? Because you are rocking this out. I'm going to turn up the volume, dance. So next, as that's going, remember this is quick, easy on a shoestring budget. One onion, okay? That's probably like less than $1. A can of chickpeas is probably $1.97. When you get your herbs, you can get your herbs depending on where you are in the world. You can probably go to a farmer's market, get that for like few dollars, some parsley, some whatever your favorite are, some dill, some basil, whatever it is. I have here, like I said, black parsley, curly parsley I didn't get to grab, but I have cilantro and dill here. That's probably under $3. So we're not trying to go all out and spend a bunch of money on plant-based foods and you don't even know if you like it yet, right? So we want to make sure that you're going to like what you are eating. And remember, if this is your first time trying something new, your body normally needs at least 7 to 10 or more times before you even start to dig it. So now I have my lettuce here. Let me turn it down a little bit. Now that I have my lettuce, this is my butter lettuce, I'm just going to already have it rinsed and everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull this guy right over here and I'm just going to start to plate the lettuce leaves. I love it because these leaves are like huge. You see here? So I'm just going to put it on here and get it going. I'm just going to bring it all around my plate. And as you can see, normally you need about like 5 leaves and it takes up the whole plate. There you go. You have the lettuce leaves here and you're already rocking it. You're already rocking it. So now that I have that going, I definitely love the lemon. You can use lemon, you can use lime, whatever you want. I am using lemon. And the reason why I'm using lemon is because that's what they had at the store that was most economical. Because remember, we're making food on a shoestring budget. You don't have to do shoestring budget. I love cooking, foods that, are a little bit more. Right now, I'm adding lemon to this because I love the way the flavor goes. Another level of lemon. Now, one other thing I'm going to tell you is this. Do I worry about seeds in my food? Not at all. I know some people that don't like seeds at all in their food. They don't like seeds in cucumbers. They don't like seeds in anything. If that's you, that's your business. I'm not tripping. I am a person where, every red moon, I don't want like all the seeds, right? But so I'll toss some of those. But every red moon, I will add some seeds into my food. Because seeds are actually good for you. Now I'm not talking about eating the whole thing, but did you know people actually, they sell watermelon seeds in bags? I mean, you eat sunflower seeds. I mean, come on. So some seeds out of some, of the plant-based foods and fruits and vegetables are actually good for the body. So don't dismiss the seeds in there. So let me tell you, when I get in cooking mode, y'all, like my whole my whole persona changes up. I'm like, okay, we cooking. We ain't talking about a lot of other stuff right now. here we go. I'm just gonna give you another sneak peek. Again, this is everything boiling up, looking good, feeling good. It's smelling good, smelling absolutely delicious here. So as I have that, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this guy aside, and I'm gonna start with my little mini, as you can see here, my little mini bell peppers right here. So I have an orange one, a red one, and is this a yellow or is this another orange? Because it looks like this is the orange one, but you know, some people say this is yellow, this is orange, or this is red right here. So I'm going to start to slice these up because I'm going to put these over the salad. Okay. This again is simple. It's easy. You can get them in the package depending on where you are. It's like $3 for like that pack of mini bell peppers, y'all. Like, don't sleep on the bell peppers because you can have some hummus. Dip these brothers in some hummus. Yo, it's like it's over. I'm telling you, like it's absolutely amazing. You can also just eat them raw, like me. Like I love fruits and vegetables. Like that's my whole thing. So anyway, I'm just taking this, moving it aside here, and I'm going to again. Remember, I told you I don't mind seeds, right? So I'm just gonna. You can see what I'm doing here because seeds don't bother me at all. You're gonna see some seeds coming. Look at that. You see that? I'm gonna put that right into there. So I'm not gonna cut it down the middle, seed, de-seed, and no, brother. I'm eating all of all of the seeds. Do we got any seeds eating? Like what? Like don't give me a watermelon unless it's seeded. Like come on, like let's go. So now, and sometimes they can be a little bit tough to cut, or just depending. I'm probably got a sharper knife here, but I'm working with this one, so that's my business. This is how we're doing it, right? You see all these seeds? It doesn't bother me. If it bothers you, listen, you can easily go ahead, take this, open it up, take the seeds out of here, like so, like just like that. You see what I'm saying? Take them out. So, and then you can go ahead and cut it up. Easy peasy, okay? You have no seeds there. So if you are a person that just, or if you're trying to get your children to eat a little bit more seeds or fruit, not seeds, but vegetables and things like that, and they don't like seeds, like not even in raspberries, like no type of grainy type of food on their tongue, I get it. Like I understand. Next, I'm going to add one more half of a lemon to my seasonings because remember, to my chickpeas. I'm always adding layers on here, yes? So layers on layers on layers. And then I'm going to add a little bit more of my seasonings, which I absolutely love. And so remember, this is all together. Look at that. I'm loving it. I hope you're loving it. If not, that's your business. Like, absolutely delicious. Absolutely amazing. I'm super excited about this, okay? I'm trying to get like where's the camera? Like, where's the camera? Okay, here we go. So there we have that right there. Okay, so we're still gonna keep warm that up. We got that warm, and now the last thing that we're gonna do here is I'm gonna get almost close. We're getting close here. I have an avocado, so I want to hurry up and get this avocado going. Well, turn this down a little bit because this is gonna be a warmed butter lettuce salad. Okay, this is a warm butter lettuce salad. So you have here now, I have my aguacate. Mira, ya tú sabes, cuando yo tengo el aguacate, mira, yo te lo voy a decir una cosa. Like when I had avocado, it's a little bit brown in here. I'm glad that you can see this. I'm glad you see this part. Some people will throw this avocado away. Like, girl, bye. Listen, that's all you got to do. Quit playing. Take the aguacate, take that part, cut it out. Just cut it off, cut it out, and go on about your business. And go on about your business because ain't nobody thinking about you. Neither aguacate. Take just all you got to do is just take it out. Because guess what? 99.99 times all your avocados is gonna have like a dent or something in it. And when people throw away perfectly good avocados just because it doesn't look like you want it to look, it's okay. So I'm making this salad very simple, like what you would do, because we're not trying to be a professional right now. We're trying to make something simple, easy, and delicious. And so all I'm going to do is cut these down the middle. Now, if it doesn't come out perfect, that's okay. I just cut out the dark parts of here because, I'm not going to rock with the dark parts. But a lot of times when you are cooking, people tend to throw things away because it doesn't look perfect. That's why you get, when you're in the supermarket, in the stores, and you see like all these perfect little fruits and vegetables, is because people pass over the other fruits and vegetables because they don't want to deal with it because it doesn't look aesthetically pleasing. And so then you get all the discounted items. Well, look, guess what? I will go after the discounted items because it's the exact same thing, but it just doesn't look as if it is presentable as you want it to look. And that's perfectly okay. So as I'm doing that, I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to move that out of the way because we're getting ready to plate this. So I'm showing you kind of here. I'm having everything all together. I'm taking my tomato. I'm a big chopper, right? So let me tell you how I chop this up. So I'm not the person that chop them up like dice them. Nah, bro. Like I can like literally chop up a tomato, have it real big, and be done. And like, if people be like, make it smaller, I'm like, no, like this is how I'm doing it. And this is how I have it. So if you like really are like a picky eater where you don't want to see your vegetables and fruits that you're eating, we got some work to do. And it's okay. But I'm doing this because I'm actually making this for me. And so it's just going to be real simple, easy, and delicious. Okay, so I'm going to move those tomates to the side. Okay, so we got our salad. We've got our, what? We've got our cilantro, right? We've got our parsley, and we got our dill. Then we got our aguacate here. So we have all our simple ingredients. That's it. That's it. We're making it real simple. I'm going to slice one more lemon up because I'm going to add that one more time over my foods. So as you can see here, I'm actually going to plate it like this, make it look real cute. So I'm going to change this up here. I'm going to take these here because I think this is just a little bit bigger. And the reason I like this is because it just gives me a little bit more space to be creative. So now that I have my butter lettuce, I'm just going to place them down and on my plate, just like that. And we have plenty more, so no need to fret. We got way more butter lettuce here. As you can see, I'm just showing you, we've got a lot more butter lettuce. So I can pull from that and bring this right on over. As you can see here, I have a plate of butter lettuce, and it looks so good, like all by itself. And with that, all I'm going to do is I'm going to move this guy over here, and I'm going to bring this right here so you can kind of see a little bit more. Really, really simple. The reason why I like a warmed butter lettuce salad is because like right now, depending on where you are, it can be cold outside, but it's still heading into spring. And so when you have, or in the morning time, it's a little bit more chilly, but you still want to have something that's like warm, but fresh and good and healthy. So I got you. I'm going to spray a little bit, squeeze a little bit more of my lemon here. Over here because I just absolutely love it, y'all. I love the lime. I love the lemon. I mean, both of them actually. And now that I have that, look at that. Look at that. I'm going to take my chickpea onions and here we go. Here we go. Now, we got that going. I got my chickpeas. Woo-hoo. Ladies and gentlemen, I have it here. It's on a bed of butter lettuce. So just think about butter lettuce over some delicious, fresh squeezed lemon and herbs and spices over sauteed onions. Deliciousness, like all on a bed of amazingness. You see here? So because I want you to see this. Like, let me make sure you can see what we're doing here now. Come on, y'all. So as you can see here, now that I have that, I'm going to just throw on my tomatoes. And you don't have to be real fancy with it. Remember, we're talking about being real simple. I have my tomatoes here. And then Remember, we're talking plant-based. So a lot of this is, so when we talk about plant-based, I want to keep it at its natural state. So this is more plant-based. We did the warm cooking. I didn't fry it out. I just kind of warmed them. So we're adding that on too. So some cooked with a little bit of plant-based. I have my bell peppers here. So I have my mini yellow, red, and orange bell peppers that I'm spreading around on here. And I still have some chickpeas that I didn't add on, which I'm going to add on at the very, very end. And that's what the one that I didn't cook actually. And I'm going to add those chickpeas on there in a moment. Now I'm adding on the parsley, the cilantro, and the dill. This is it, y'all. Like, listen, it's simple, it's delicious, it's healthy. I mean, it doesn't take a long time. It does not take a long time. The avocado, look, I'm just throw this avocado on here. It's not decorated. I'm just squeezing it out. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even like making sure it looks aesthetically pretty, because what do we have to do? What did we have to do earlier? We had to actually put pull out a little bit of the darker parts of the avocado. So I'm just squeezing out. You see here, because this is what you would do at home. You're not, when you see, I can do a professional video, right? I can do a professional video and have it all looking like squares, you know what I'm saying? Like dice it out where, it looks like those tasty videos, but I'm not doing it because this is how you would actually do. Your food would be looking like this if you if you was not doing a professional video. Your food would be looking real normal on a simple plate, and you would be calling it a day, right? Now, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna make sure just the reason I'm doing this because I want to make sure you get a clear picture on here. So now let me move some of this stuff to the side. I'm gonna put my bell peppers back on here. Move some of my parsley and cilantro and all that to the side. I'm going to make sure that you get a good glimpse, because guess what I'm doing? I'm adding a little bit more of my chickpeas on here. Just a few more of my chickpeas. Because let me tell you something, I absolutely love chickpeas. Are hearty, they're filling. It's the same exact thing that you make hummus with. So when you think about chickpeas, always think about hummus. That's all it, that's basically garbanzo beans, whatever you want, however you call it, like when you're part of the world, is the exact same thing. I'm adding more of my parsley, more of my cilantro. Why? More of my dill. Why? Because this is a scrub salad. This is something, you split this in half, you can have it today and tomorrow, like whatever times that you want to have it. Now I'm adding more lime. I don't need any salad dressing. I made a salad dressing. The salad dressing is in the onions. The salad dressing is in the 3 layers of the chickpeas. The salad dressing is already, the lime is there to help to continue to break down the foods that are in your body. You don't even need extra oil. This is all you need to get the party started, right? But I'm going to add a couple of good fats in there. So with that, I'm going to just put a few walnuts, because I love, love, love walnuts as well. So I'm going to add some walnuts to the party, okay? And then maybe just a little bit more, maybe just a little bit more of my cilantro and bell peppers. We got a little bit of a mess. It's part of the show. I'm not tripping. If you're tripping, that's your business. But I'm excited about this. Like, I'm super excited about what we made. The avocado falling off. That thing ain't going nowhere. Don't trip. Like, the avocado is not going nowhere. But one place. If you're on live, let me know. Let me know. Okay, so now, as you can see here, this is it, y'all. Like, this is the salad. This is the warmed vegan plant-based butter lettuce salad. It's simple. Look at this, y'all. Like, I still have another butter lettuce that I can make. This all came from the same one. I still have some more of the ingredients. You can share this with your friends. Everybody can get 3 forks, a knife, whatever you want to do, and y'all can all eat this together. What, you going out? I just showed you something that's simple, that's easy, that's delicious, that you can make. Let me try to turn that off. that you can make on your own, that you can make that's super simple, that's super easy. Look at that. Look at that. You see here the walnuts, the avocado. You have the dressing already hidden inside. You can throw in a little bit more of the seasonings or whatever it is that you want. You always make it your own. But this is simple, under 25 minutes or less. We've just been talking. It doesn't take long to chop up a couple of vegetables. It doesn't take long to chop up. And you might want to switch out the tomatoes, and you might want to put something totally different in there. That's okay. Eating vegan and plant-based food should be fun, should be easy, should be simple, and should be on a shoestring budget when you're starting off. And even when you're just like, you're really good at it, but you just want to throw some stuff together and, try it. Now, I would totally suggest that you try this with your friends, try this at home. Just say, look, okay, we're going to do that video that Tanisha Portier, put together. We're going to try this out. We're going to see how it goes. Because I'm telling you, and then listen, and when you feel like, oh my gosh, this is really delicious, or this is something that maybe I want to do that, you know, I'm here, why don't I just something that I want to do, and have like a little bit of party. I have an actual party or a tasting party where your friends and family can come over and try something different, because there's a lot of parties coming up. There's a lot of graduations. There's some other, big events coming up, birthday parties. You can have your cake, have all of that, but then try something different. Put a little something to the side and see how many people go after. Just say try it and see. Let me know what you think. And remember to add your own touch, add your own flavor, add your own style to it, because that is what is going to make everything taste delicious. So, I told you we are going to talk about a little bit of story time. So I'm going to make this really short. When you are in your gifts, right? When you're in your, let me get a chair, because I'm trying this. I'm trying this over here. But when you're in your gifts and your talents and, the things that you love to do, there's so much things that can come up in your life, right? There's so many different uh, situations and things that can come on your path that will try to actually block, stop, make you want to not even continue on in the process. But it's during those times, it's during the challenging times, it's during, the times where you're almost about to get to your breakthrough, is when you experience a lot of the pullback. And let me tell you how I know this. And I'm just adding a couple more things on here. The reason why I know this is because there's always, the storm before the calm. There's always something that will try to push you back. There's always something that will try to throw you off course, as if, look, man, maybe this is not for me. Maybe this is not the right thing that I'm doing. I'm probably just going to just back off altogether. Well, let me tell you something. When you back off altogether from your dreams and from your gifts and from your talents and from your natural God-given abilities, how many people are you, putting back 5 years, 10 years? How many people are actually not reaching their dreams and goals because you decided to pause, because you decided to quit? Right? Like, if you step up to the plate, if you really said, you know what, I know that this is a hard time that I'm going through, but I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to throw in the towel, because I know that I'm called to do this thing. I know that I have purpose. I know that I have a skill that is like no other. And so when you decide to say, you know what, yes, things do look hard. Yes, things do look challenging, but that doesn't stop me from my calling, from what God has told me that is on my pathway. And so I always want to remind you, I always want to just kind of let you know that if you give up, you are giving up on a world, you are giving up on a generation, you are giving up on your next door neighbor, you are giving up on the main people that need what you have. And the thing is that sometimes we feel like the little that we have is not enough. Well, let me tell you something. This is just a little that I had. I made a little of what I had into a lot. As you can see here, there was the ingredients that I started off with, and I showed you everything. And then what did I do? I turned around and I made this into what I like to call a masterpiece. This is my vegan plant-based butter lettuce scrub salad. Right? Yes, the butter lettuce is here. Yes, okay. The butter lettuce is right here, but the butter lettuce didn't have all of this. The butter lettuce didn't have the yellow bell peppers. I mean, you can go to the store and buy this, but are you going to make this with this? No. So the little that you have, that you say that you have, and that people might not, feel, you have to turn that, you have to refine that gift. You have to walk into it. You have to study what it is that you're good at. And you have to say, you know what? Well, maybe if I add some yellow bell peppers, some yellow orange peppers, maybe if I just study a little bit more, maybe if I pick up a class, maybe if I read a book, maybe if I learn how to get better at this skill that I already have, then I can make something that is pleasing to the eye. Then I can make something that people will want to get to like, will want to get to know, will want to get to ask me about. Maybe if I just step into what it is that God has called me to without any fear, without any worry, it just might turn out. It just might be amazing. I just might be able to say, you know what? If it was not for God that was on my side, where would I be? And a lot of times we have to step out. Like we have to really step out and step in to what it is that God is calling us to, because we can't be scared all the time. Like we can't just say, you know what, I've been through too much, so many things have happened in my life that, I'm just going to throw in the towel. I'm just going to call it quits. Call it quits. And then guess what? You what happened when people call it quits? What actually happens, when you don't go all the way? What about the people that were digging a mine and they were almost close to the gold? They were almost close to the gold and they gave up. Somebody else brought the land and made one hit, got the gold solid as a rock rich. What happens if you give up and then you turn around and you see somebody else doing the same thing that you knew you had the ability to do? You are called to do what you have inside of you. You are called for something special, for something purposeful. And you can't just think that just because you're not where you want to be right now is where you're always going to be. No, it's not. We all have to start somewhere. And when we learn that small beginnings are just the testing point, is just the working ground of what's happening, then you realize like, oh, this is just a little bit of work that I have to do. Everybody's got to start somewhere. Everybody has to do something to get them on the path of where they really want to be. Nobody woke up like this, right? Nobody just woke up in a way that, they're already doing what they want to do. They're already there where they want to be and last, right? And like you might be a one-hit wonder. You might be a one-hit wonder, but the real are going to go through it. The real are going to pay their dues. The real are going to refine. The real are going to go get some classes, study, perfect, become the greatest at what they do. The real is going to spend 10, 12 hours studying, reading, writing, going back and forth, getting the knowledge, getting the wisdom, getting the understanding of what they need. They're really going to do that when it comes to their calling, when it comes to their gifts, when it comes to their passion, because they're serious about what it is. They know that their time is precious. They know that what they're doing on this earth is going to impact many. And if they give up and if they throw on the towel, they are calling it quits on the world. They're calling it quits on so many people that could have benefited from them, that can walk into their true gifts and talents, that can do what God has called them to do. But because they wanted to be stagnant and move back, and guess what? It held off for the people that could have really done something else, something different. It held off on the people that could have made steps into this world, just like you were able to make the steps. So let me tell you, I'm going to keep this video short. You have gifts, you have callings, you have purpose. And this is just one of the things that I actually love to do. I do it for, I've done it for so long. If you have gifts and talents, don't sleep on them. Walk in them, perfect them, practice on them, get coaching, get support, get assistance so that somebody can help you to get to your next level. I remember back in the day, many, many years ago, I used to just play around in the kitchen and like cook. And then I used to put one thing together, two things together, and it didn't taste right. And then I put all these other, I was like, man, it's great. And then I was like, I can do this more. Once I began to like really believe in myself, I found myself making food for businesses, for corporations, and my food has been in airports, like my food has been in stores, like farmers markets. I have a company, a vegan plant-based company where I was able to like succeed and do it. Why? Because I honed in on a gift. I honed in on the things that I love to do. And that's just not, and when you find that you have gifts and talents, you'll be able to work on those, scale them up. And then what else are you good at? It's always a hint that leads to something different, but you focus on one thing and you're able to do many. What is this? This is food. I have to eat food every day. So I'm always practicing. I'm always learning. I'm always growing. The things that you love to do, you're going to spend your most time doing. And the things that you love to do, do, you have to spend more time doing it because your calling is out repentance, is without repentance. And so when you're working on your gifts and so you're working on your talents, remember that it was called, but it wasn't called, and it's not like a trade back. Nope, I'm trading. I don't want to do this no more. No, you cannot. Your gift is to be given. So don't put your light underneath the table and think that somebody's going to see it. Let your gift shine because the world is waiting on you. People are waiting for your gifts. You're amazing. You're wonderful. That is my time. I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Tanisha Portier. I'm a global innovator. I'm trying to figure out where to I'm a global innovator of the 21st century. I know, feel, see, say, touch, taste, believe. I'm here to create. I'm here to cultivate my natural gifts and talents by first starting off by helping and healing myself, my family, and the world. So wherever you are, whether it's morning, noon, or night, I'm blowing kisses to the globe. Have a beautiful day. And can you see me? I don't know if you can. But anyway, smile. I hope you're smiling. Now let me figure out how to turn this camera off all around here. You can, if you also want to join my classes, you can. I didn't even get to try it. I didn't even get to try it yet. Hold on. I know you want to try it, right? I never get to try it yet. Why? Let's see here. You want to try it? Do you want to try it? Okay. Let me see. Since I already have this out, and I know it's going to be like super huge. Because, you know, the butter lettuce is huge. Right? So let me make sure. Wait. Let me make sure I got the butter lettuce. Plus the good stuff. The avocado. Okay. Where are we at? Let me see. Mm. Mm. Y'all playing. Y'all playing if y'all don't try this. Listen, y'all are playing if y'all do not try this. I don't know where the angle is because I'm looking at my. This is so delicious. Like, it's so delicious. It's so delicious. This is so delicious. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to call y'all back. Bye. This is so good. Bro, this is amazing. I'm calling y'all back. Bye.